What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran. I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. If you'd like to follow me on social media, here's how you can do that. I'm the most active on Instagram, although I do have some fun on TikTok, and I'm now on Blue Sky. You can follow me under my name, Erin Bees. Today we have a little bit heavier of a topic. I know that this is something that I've been having lots of conversations with people in private messages and things like that. People are very concerned for a very good reason. I do want to give a content warning that we are talking about Kumba and Wookie, Jessie Lee's dogs, that are in the care of Courtney Shepard. And Wookie does not look well. I'll just say it that way. I also found some of this information from the Courtney subreddit. I can't think of what the name is. You can find it on Reddit, and these stories were sent to me. So thank you to the individuals that sent me this information and the conversations. It's just a hard thing to talk about, you know? It's just not a fun thing to talk about, but it's something that I want to talk about to bring awareness to. Jessie Lee took really good care of these dogs, and to watch the secrecy after her passing with who had the dogs, how are the dogs, considering there was this public platform that was created for the dogs. They have their own Instagram. Then all of a sudden to not hear anything, and then the slip up from Courtney's daughter talking about, yeah, the dogs are with us, and all of that stuff. These are fur babies that a lot of the internet feels like they have some kind of a relationship with. They are invested because that was a part of Jessie Lee's brand. This could bring in a whole like parasocial relationship kind of conversation, but I think at the end of the day, this is people online caring about animals. So here's the story. There was a picture of, not a picture, but there were stories that Courtney put online through her social media, and you could see Wookie in the background. I'm about to show you this here in a second. And Wookie is very, very thin. And again, content warning, if you're not prepared to see this or have this conversation today or watch this video, this might be the video that you skip, and I totally get it. But I do want to talk about this. So please just prepare yourself. Okay. So this is the story that was put up by Courtney. And I don't remember who she said this woman is that's with her. I think she's probably a newer team member that lives in her area. That's just speculation. I don't know that to be true. But if you look at Wookie, you can see all of her bones. Let me also say that Wookie has always been a very, very sensitive dog. And I think we all remember when Jessie Lee was traveling a lot, that there were often emergency vet trips because something was going on. I think at one point they said that Wookie is just, anxious and, was wanting her mom home, So to play devil's advocate here, maybe Wookie is sick. Maybe, she's not, how could she possibly be dealing well with Jessie Lee passing away? And this is a hard conversation, but I want to have it with you guys. So the internet is very, very concerned about the state of Wookie, but I also wanted to put out there that Wookie has always been pretty sensitive. So do with that information what you will, I guess. This is another angle. And again, it's the woman that's in Courtney's stories. And I think this is one of her children. I'm glad that the face is not being shown of the child in this story, although Courtney does that later. Yeah. You can see all the bones. You can see hip bones. You can see ribs. You can see her spine. It's just really sad to watch the deterioration of Wookie. And again, could this be her just dealing with the grief of losing Jessie Lee? I mean, it absolutely could be. Could Wookie be very, very sick? She's had several bouts with cancer in the past that I can recall. And so that there could be more things going on. And again, that's not me defending Courtney. That's me just saying, hey, let me play devil's advocate here. There could be more going on. The interesting part about all of this is, and this is just my opinion, y'all let me know what you think. I mean, we are on my channel and I'm going to give my opinions. But I would think that if there were something going on with her health, that would be very easy to answer. Hey, this is what's going on. We took her to the vet last week. The vet says this or that. That would be very easy to answer. This should be addressed, I feel like. Not in the way that Courtney addressed it. And I bet y'all can guess where this is going. But that would be a very simple thing to address. These are dogs that were very public, and for people to see Wookie deteriorate in the way that she appears to be deteriorating, people have questions and they're very, very concerned. Just like we see with many people, instead of addressing the issue, they get super defensive and they want to attack people that are asking questions, that are caring about something that's going on. We've seen it with many, many influencers, and we're unfortunately going to see this with Courtney. So these are Courtney's stories where she is addressing the haters. I guess that's the best way that I want to say that. So let's watch this together.
It's a great day to have a great day. I've got some things to say, but I need to shift my state of mind first. I got clarity, but one thing is clear to me. There is more than meets the eye, and you don't know me as much as you think you do.
This is that Andy Grammer song that she plays all the time in all of her stories, dancing around, and it's excessive. Don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of when I'm vibing with a song, like, okay, play it a couple times or whatever, or if it's a song that's really motivating me in the gym, I'm like, yeah, man, let's just listen to this a couple times or whatever. But it feels, I don't even know what the word is that I want to use, but I can't stand Andy Grammer anyways. Thanks to prove it. We don't have to know you, Courtney. I mean, I know you, and you know I know you, but we don't have to know you to be reacting to the content that you are putting out online. You're putting it out online, very much like the Nurse Hannah video where she was, saying, don't believe everything that you see online. And, my husband is a great person and he's so kind. You put that content out, Hannah. Courtney, you are putting this content out and then you're upset that people are like, oh my God, look at Wookie. Wookie has always been plump. She's always had a nice little round rump. I feel like that rhymed. And for people to see this and be upset or have questions and you to respond in this way, like, you don't know me. We don't have to. You're presenting yourself as a public figure. Don't put the content out if you don't want people to comment on it. They care about these fur babies.
I got business, I got dreams. Covered in cheeks. Walk the line of perfect. Bring one more of you. I'm sure. Share was I want to sound it. What they want to share, I got it. Average. I want the best. So want to feel the miracles happen. Since you're so concerned, since the haters who follow me are so concerned, here's the dog food.
Okay, so first of all, somebody being concerned about a child, a person, an animal, that does not make them a hater. That makes them a human that is concerned, a human that is empathetic, in my opinion. That is somebody that is saying, hey, is everything okay? Hey, maybe you haven't noticed the weight loss. Courtney, this applies to you too. Maybe you should get that checked out. Maybe you should take Wookie to the vet if you haven't already. Something is going on. She's looking very thin. Have you taken her to the vet? We don't know that. See, this would be very easy to address. Oh, I took her to the vet and this is what the vet said, because her whole platform is based off of her being a public figure. So people are going to have something to say. That would be so simple to answer. But no, instead, she's going to snarl on this video and just, oh, well, here's the dog food. First of all, those are two very big dogs, and that is a tiny bag of dog food. Where is the rest? So that was the first story. Here's the next one.
Don't believe everything you see on the internet.
Courtney, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. People are reacting to the content that you are putting out online. So if you're mad, be mad at yourself because you are the one that is putting the content out. And then that is, people are seeing it and they have questions. It's always so fascinating to me when somebody that has any amount of a following and they say something like this, or somebody sees something and they start asking questions. And instead of just addressing the questions, because if there's nothing to hide, then you should be able to, deal with a little bit of scrutiny. If you have something to hide, I feel like this is the reaction that you're going to get. And I know Courtney has a lot to hide. Can I say any more about that? No. Yeah. One day, hopefully. This, I feel like, is the reaction from somebody that has a lot to hide. Because did you take her to the vet? No, I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, very easy, very, very, very easy to address.
By the way, you probably don't want to know about the whole pizza that she stole off the counter yesterday. She ate a whole pizza. I think there might have only been 4 slices.
So was it a whole pizza or was it 4 slices? Also, was she taking the pizza because she was starving? We don't know. But see, this is where context is really important to include rather than just coming on your stories and, being super angry and defensive. It would be very simple. Hey, Courtney, did you take Wookie to the vet? Have the dogs had their checkups? This is not that hard.
And that doesn't show you, this doesn't even count all the supplements that we put into the food, on top of the fact that they also get another form of raw food. They have 2 forms of raw food. This is probably one of the most expensive kinds of food that you can.
Why are you just showing us this one tiny little bag of dog food? Now, I'm not saying she's not feeding Wookie and Kumba. That's not what I'm saying at all. But if you're going to come on and tell the story and be defensive, why not have everything prepared ahead of time? Hey, this is what I'm feeding them. They get this at this time. They get this at that time. They get this at that time. These are the supplements that I'm getting. And by the way, I took them to the vet on this day. See how easy that is? But no. How dare you guys? How dare us question Courtney on the dogs that are looking very malnourished, in my opinion. I'm not a vet. That's just my opinion.
Kind of food that you can get for your dogs that's out of the options. Anyway.
Oh, okay. This is the last one. Okay, so there's that. Now, not only am I concerned about Wookiees weight loss, that seems like it is extremely drastic. And again, just like I said a few minutes ago, maybe there's an underlying illness that she hasn't talked about online. But if you're going to get upset about somebody saying, my God, you can see all of the bones on that dog, then why not answer it fully instead of becoming defensive? Because when you get defensive like that, I just feel like you have something to hide. I feel like, I don't know, maybe that's just me. You guys let me know what you think, but I just feel like this would be an easy thing to answer. Did you take him to the vet? Did you not? Also, Courtney, I'm very concerned not only about the rash that you seem to have on your cheek, I think it's your right cheek, but I'm also concerned about this drastic weight loss that you are experiencing. It seems familiar, and if you see this and you have made it this far in the video, I do hope that you get that checked out. I do hope that this weight loss is intentional, but I am very concerned about how quickly you are losing weight. And I hope that you get that checked out. That's all I'm going to say about that. And before people are like, oh, she's drinking ketones. That's what the weight loss is from. She's been drinking ketones since 2017. And she hasn't experienced weight loss like this. So it's not the ketones. Maybe there's something that she's taking, that she's not mentioning to people. We don't know. However, just like I have said previously in this video, people are seeing it and they're concerned. I hope nothing else is going on. I hope you have taken Wookie to the vet. I hope Kumba has had a checkup. And I hope you do the right thing with the dogs, Courtney. And you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. I know this is a little bit shorter of a video. I appreciate you guys. If you like today's video, which feels weird because of the nature of what we're talking about here, if you would like and subscribe to my channel, it helps me get the word out so people don't listen to people like Courtney, in my opinion, or anybody else in a multi-level marketing company or trying to scam other people or anything like that. You know, don't do that. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for watching all the way through, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.